Do you want to have the best puppy at shows? The secret is off-leash training. Imagine your furry friend responding to your commands with ease, their tail wagging with joy, their health at its peak. Off-leash training can make this a reality. It's more than just a training method, it's a lifestyle that can lead to a happier, healthier, and more obedient pup. It's the secret ingredient to showcase your dog's potential and win those shows. So, are you ready to explore the world of off-leash training? Before we dive into the steps, you might be wondering, what is off-leash training? Well, let's break it down. Off-leash training is a progressive form of dog training that prepares your pup to respond to commands without the need for a leash. It's the ultimate goal for many dog owners, as it allows for unrestricted movement and freedom, while still maintaining control and safety. Unlike traditional on-leash training, which focuses on basic commands and skills with the security of a leash, off-leash training takes it a step further. It's about building the trust and connection between you and your furry friend so they listen to you, leash or no leash. The purpose? Well, besides the obvious convenience, off-leash training can also improve a dog's confidence, stimulate their mind, and even enhance their social skills with other dogs and people. Now that we understand what off-leash training is, we can start the process. First things first, we need to build a strong foundation. Now, you might be wondering, what does that entail? Well, put simply, it's all about mastering the basics of obedience training. This serves as the bedrock for off-leash training. Imagine trying to build a house without a solid foundation. It's bound to crumble, right? Similarly, without a strong understanding of basic commands, a dog's off-leash training can quickly unravel. So what are these basic commands? Let's walk through them. First, we have sit. This command is fundamental and often the first one taught. It's used to help your dog calm down, concentrate, and prepare for the next command. Next is the stay command. This one is equally crucial. Stay helps maintain control of your dog, especially in situations where moving could be dangerous. Following stay, we have come. This command is an absolute must-know for any dog. It allows you to call your dog back to you, whether it's during play, in a potentially dangerous situation, or when you're ready to move on from a location. Then there's heel. This command is essential for walking your dog without them pulling on the leash. It's also a stepping stone to off-leash walking. Finally, we have leave it. This command helps keep your dog safe by ensuring they don't pick up or eat anything potentially harmful. Now, the key to teaching these commands isn't rocket science. It's all about patience and consistency. Training a dog is a gradual process. You can't expect your dog to learn everything overnight. It's about repetition and positive reinforcement. Reward your dog when they get it right, and gently correct them when they make a mistake. And remember, consistency is crucial. Use the same commands and rewards each time, and your dog will begin to understand what's expected. So, before moving on to off-leash training, spend some time ensuring your dog has mastered these basic commands. You'll be laying the groundwork for a well-behaved, obedient dog that's ready to tackle the challenges of off-leash training. Remember, patience and consistency are keys to success in this step. With a strong foundation in place, we can now start the transition to off-leash training. Now, this is where the real fun begins. This step is all about gradually introducing distractions and increasing the distance between you and your canine companion during training sessions. This is not an overnight process, so patience is key. Let's imagine you're in a controlled environment, say your backyard, where your dog is comfortable and familiar. Start by asking your dog to sit or stay, then take a few steps away. Just a few steps at first, we're not running a marathon here. Then, reward your dog for staying put. This is the beginning of distance training. Next, gradually increase the distance. 5 steps, then 10, then 15, and so on. Remember, this isn't a race. The idea is to build your dog's confidence and trust in you, even when you're not right next to them. Now let's add some distractions. We all know how dogs can be with squirrels, right? So start with small distractions like a toy or a treat. Place it a few feet away and practice your commands. If your dog stays put, reward them. If they don't, it's okay. Go back a step and keep practicing. As your dog gets better at handling distractions, you can introduce more challenging ones. Maybe have a family member walk by, or if your dog is ready, take your training sessions to a more public place like a park. But remember, safety first. Always. Even the most well-trained dogs can get spooked or distracted. So, always have your leash on hand. If you're in a public place, consider using a long line leash. This gives your dog the feeling of being off-leash while still giving you control. And it's important to remember that every dog is different. Some may breeze through this process, while others may take more time. That's okay. The important thing is that you're making progress, no matter how small. And last, but certainly not least, make this a positive experience for your dog. Training should be fun, not a chore. So keep the treats handy and the praises flowing. Remember, always prioritize your dog's safety during this transition. Now, let's move on to the advanced stage of off-leash training. At this stage, we're going to up the ante by introducing more complex commands and scenarios. Remember, training is a progressive journey. As you and your furry friend conquer one level, it's time to challenge yourselves with the next. First, let's delve into distance commands. This is where your dog obeys commands even when you're not close by. Start with commands your dog is familiar with, such as sit, stay, or come. Practice these commands while gradually increasing the distance between you and your dog. Next, introduce distraction training. This involves getting your pet to follow commands despite the presence of distractions. It could be other dogs, people, or even their favorite toy. Start with minor distractions and gradually introduce more challenging ones. Always reward your dog when they successfully obey a command amidst these distractions. Lastly, we have off-leash recall. This is a critical skill that ensures your dog comes back to you no matter what. Start by calling your dog's name in a calm yet assertive tone. If they come to you, shower them with praises and treats. If they don't fret. It's a process that requires patience. One thing you must never forget is the importance of reinforcing good behavior. Always reward your dog when they follow a command correctly. This could be with their favorite treat, a belly rub, or simply verbal praise. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool that encourages your dog to repeat good behavior. In advanced off-leash training, patience is key. It's a journey filled with ups and downs. There will be days when your dog seems to forget all their training, and that's okay. It's all part of the learning process. Don't be discouraged. Instead, take a deep breath and try again. Remember, every dog learns at their own pace. It's not a race to the finish line, but a journey to be enjoyed together. With consistent practice, your dog will soon be a pro at off-leash obedience. Now that we've covered the steps of off-leash training, let's recap. We've taken a journey through the world of off-leash training, delving into the intricacies and techniques that can help you transform your puppy into a show-stopping sensation. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points we have explored, as each step holds its unique significance in the grand scheme of off-leash training. Our journey started with building a strong foundation. Just like any significant structure, training our puppies requires a solid base. This was all about establishing trust and communication, creating a bond that allows your puppy to see you as their leader. We talked about the importance of basic commands, such as sit, stay, and come. These commands are the building blocks, the underpinning that sets the stage for the grander scope of off-leash training. From there, we transitioned into the gradual process of off-leash training. This step emphasized taking baby steps and not rushing the process. We discussed the importance of starting in a safe, enclosed space and then slowly expanding the environment as your puppy becomes more confident and responsive. The key takeaway here was patience and consistency. Just as Rome wasn't built in a day, your puppy's off-leash training won't happen overnight. Our final step delved into the world of advanced off-leash training. We looked at how to gradually expose your puppy to more distractions and challenges, reinforcing their training in a variety of settings and situations. This step is about building resilience and adaptability in your puppy, equipping them to handle the unpredictability of the real world, and of course, the exciting environment of dog shows. So, there we have it. The three-step journey of off-leash training, from building a strong foundation, gradually introducing off-leash experiences, to advanced training. Each step is crucial. Each step is a building block towards creating a confident, obedient, an adaptable puppy that can navigate the world off-leash and shine in the show ring. Remember, off-leash training isn't just about having a well-behaved dog. It's about fostering a profound bond between you and your puppy, a bond built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. It's about giving your puppy the freedom to explore and interact with the world, while knowing they can rely on you for guidance and safety. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, with patience, consistency, and love, your puppy can be the best at shows. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more dog training tips and tricks.